Hello, everybody, and welcome to People in the Boxes, episode 106. Let's go. Welcome to People in the Boxes. All right, everybody. Happy 7:10 in the Mountain Time. I'm a couple seconds late, but we'll break it in right. Guys, we have a special episode for you tonight. An unusual sort of diversion in our topics, but if you are new to the show, come on in and enjoy the atmosphere. We have some friends with us tonight from X, and we're going to be kind of celebrating a little bit of a milestone that has happened with our community, the live streaming community over on X, that Mr. Gilo here on the screen started himself, and I'm a moderator inside that community. So definitely go check it out. We're going to be promoting it throughout the show. But the topic, basically live streaming in general, kind of give us sort of a general topic, but also kind of the reason what the milestone is for and everything. We're going to go over it and kind of get into it, but it's just pretty laid back. I mean, it is an in-depth topic. I invited a bunch of friends. I think there's going to be some people coming in on screen to hang out with us, aside from our friend Gilo with a sword. But we also have the return of Jason, the man, the 42710 family man in the house. How are you?
I'm doing better than I was.
It's good to be busy, isn't it?
I'm doing better than I was.
Yeah.
I can't say I'm doing good. I can't say I'm doing bad, but
Improvement.
My counselor said that that's something that you can say that, if you don't have it, to be able to say, I am doing okay, which some days I am, some days I'm not, but I'm doing better than I was. So,
progress is progress, and
Yep.
that feels good.
Guys, make sure. Now, do you have a place to stay, Jason?
What's that, hon?
Do you have a place to stay now?
Yes. Yep.
Good.
Yep. I was able to, with my job, my first full week of work, I was able to get an apartment and everything. So,
good.
Yep, I got a nice 2-bedroom apartment, and good to go. So now it's just getting everything back in line, getting where I need to be, and staying ahead of my mental health. That's a tough one for me, but I'm trying. I'm back in counseling again, so
good.
It helps. It really, really does. Being able to talk to somebody, and somebody that doesn't have an answer. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just there to be there and to listen, and not to give you that answer or to say you were wrong or you were right or whatever, but just the power of presence is a huge one.
You could be wrong, but you may be right. Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah, I see a counselor every Monday.
Yep.
Okay.
I think everybody should. I truly should, even if your mental health is good. I think it's worth it. I wish our country would pay for it more. I wish it was more affordable and more talked about and not frowned upon. Even back in the 90s, 2000s, you go to a therapist? You go to a counselor?
That was weird.
I just bottle my shit up. I don't talk about that shit. So,
especially for
where we are now.
I believe Gilo is a counselor, or at least was, and I do feel really weird using cannabis in front of him, but he knows that I do things in a responsible way. At least I think he does. And with everything, it's moderated.
Thank you, Sherry O'Neill.
Thank you, Sherry. Appreciate that. Well, we have him for a limited time. I'm not sure that he might have stepped away from the computer right now. It looks like Mess had an issue there. But I know we have my friend Nebulous Monk said he's going to pop in tonight. And amongst a bunch of other links I sent out, I saw Bean was in the house, so he must not be able to come up tonight. But there you are. So Gilo, look, man, I don't normally bug people, but like, what are you eating? Like, I want to know. In the Gilo household, in the Gilo household, they make some food, you guys. Like they, and it ain't just like some stuff that you can buy here. Like they're making some stuff I don't know how to make in the Gilo household.
Well, they're cooking, but I just scarfed a whole meal in like 2 minutes while you guys were talking. So.
Oh wow, I could have gone longer for you.
I heard you, man. Hey, it's all good, man. It's your show, and there's a line between people that abuse, right? It doesn't matter what it is. It can be Coca-Cola, it can be cigarettes, but it's all good, man.
I actually haven't had caffeine in like a couple weeks,
and
I actually feel pretty good. And to be honest, I can sleep a little better. But to your point, though, I have always struggled with and I don't want to get way off topic, but I guess it is on topic if we talk about live streaming and the decision that I made to use on camera. That is a kind of a big decision. A lot of people specifically go to private groups and private places because they cannot be public about it. But I'm also a very vocal advocate for people that are maybe in a worse situation to give cannabis a shot, like say alcoholics or PTSD, survivors of different situations that may otherwise want to harm themselves, all sorts of bad things. Let's give cannabis a try before that, right? But maybe not just use it as an excuse either, right? I try not to blame cannabis on things, because you'll agree with this. I love to have someone on the screen that doesn't use cannabis, because it doesn't matter whether you're using cannabis or not. But people that go live and do this, you have brain farts, you have like flubbubs, you trip over your tongue, you have these like moments where you forget what you were about to say. And maybe I'll give you that maybe it happens more often for those of us that use cannabis, but I watch the big guys. I watch some of these big podcasts where they do the same thing. Like, what was I just saying? And it's like, I know they're not doing it. So there is something to be said about not blaming Mary Jane. That's all I'm saying. But to get back to the intros, though, we do have Kim here with us tonight, which I'm glad we fixed the problems. Had some technical problems, but now she can hear us. And then Mess came back. Mess, he popped in and out, and then I was like, I don't know, is he in? Is he out? But that's what she said, right, Mess? Hey, what's up, my guy?
Exactly. No, I was having technical issues, so I was showing people what not to do when you live stream.
Yeah. Okay, there it is. Technical issues. Yep. Now, Mess is a comedian. Gilo, he's been going to lots of the whole circuit of stand-up where he's getting into the yeah. What's that,
a lot of fun going.
That's what I hope he's better than you.
Hey, I'm a situational humorist, I call myself, not a comedian.
We'll find the right situation.
Well, so I want to make sure that we get back to so I see Gilo's got his X account linked, so we're gonna have some friends coming in from already 72. What's up, everybody? So we want to push the community over on X. Anybody I know, and I haven't bothered Jason about it because he doesn't plan to go to X, but I know I have some friends over there, and I think we got Steve-O in the community, if I'm not mistaken, and I think there might be I want to say Purple Hair's Gardens joined. It's LCX for short, but it's short for Live Stream Community on X. And over on X, there are these things called communities rather than groups. So if you Facebookers are used to the groups, that it's basically a group, but it's called a community. So I guess, and I did clarify with you, Gilo, like it is okay that any of my friends join that aren't necessarily going to go live. Is that like as supporters? If they're active supporters, is that the caveat?
Yeah, the whole idea of starting a community is not necessarily just to recruit people that are the best, right? Typically a community is to start a family. So you know, not everybody in the family may necessarily lead the family, but we still need every part of it. So people that don't actually click the go live button, that's fine, right? It's all about teaching people what's possible. There's a matter of fact, I'll read their names out right now. We've got from the old crew, we got Dr. John, we got Sue, who is Kukana Hoku, and Karen Haida. Good to see you guys. And they don't typically go live either. Now, actually, Sue does out in Canada. So yeah, it's totally fine if they don't go live, because it's really just sharing. Some people don't want to go live, but they want to learn about how people do it, right? And so that's a whole nother aspect of that too. So yeah.
So the a lot of us on the Facebook side are used to the groups. Like, so I guess I'm gonna ask you some questions about communities. Is it so? Can you make a private community on X?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
and you can go live inside there and everything, kind of like they do on Facebook. The only difference is, well, there's some differences, obviously, but the big difference is that you can't pull guests up on your screen unless you do what we're doing now on a third thing. Oh, hey, we got the popcorn pirate in the house. Seven C's.
Popcorn pirate.
Old salty Colonel. Wow. That's funny.
I'm making a mess. My bad.
It's okay. So we are doing a giveaway tonight it's a predetermined giveaway. It's not it is.
Oh no. Hey, hold up. Let me show you. So
Okay.
my daughter, she cut out all the names.
Nice.
So there's 208 in here. Well, 200, I think. I didn't. So we're gonna do it old school. So we're just gonna pick one winner tonight here, and then tomorrow we'll do another one.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll do it.
I should pull up the picture.
Yeah.
Here, I'll pull us all back up. Yeah, Bean Doggo in the house. What's up, Bean?
I like this organic paper. I like it.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
Let me find that. I'll throw an overlay up of the.
Joe asked, how do you get on the list? Joe, first of all, you have to go in our X community. Now, you don't have to if you don't want to, but if you want to. However, we did close it off today for this particular giveaway. But we're going to be doing more. And it's not just to get people to view it's more to celebrate, like what Waylon put in the title, to celebrate a milestone. So when we get another victory, so to speak, we're going to celebrate by doing giveaways. And I'm just blessed to have a company that wants to spend money. They've already given, not just to my community, but the Elijah community, about $35,000 worth of products. So they've got money and they're willing to do it as long as we give them a reason to give. So join the community and we'll keep you updated on the next one.
That's it. So there are going to be 3, and people could, if they wanted to, go over and join and get in on it, right? I mean, the people who are in here right now are people who I know from, like, you know, that come to the show all the time. I know they're going to be supportive people. So that's what I'm looking for, is hopefully a few of us that are already on X to go join it. I know.
You know what?
Over
if they join after tonight, Waylon, have them DM us so we can add them to the
There you go.
To the salad bowl. This is a salad bowl right here.
It's nice salad bowl, but more so for the future ones, because I already told you, I was like, well, heck, I'll donate for the next one. We'll do something. I don't know what yet, but something comparable to that, you know.
What is the milestone?
He wanted to get to 200. He wanted to get to but we blew that away. We're over, like, we're 210 or something like that now.
Mm-hmm.
Very neat.
Yeah. So check it out. I know you're on X now, aren't you, Bean?
I gotta make. I was on a while ago. I haven't touched my profile in like 2 years.
Yeah. When he told you he was on X, he was talking about something totally different, man.
He forgot the rest. Yeah. I got you. Well, this is the thing, though, and I will put it out there. Anybody that's interested, you have to pay now to go live on X.
Really?
Yeah. So you by saying that, though, it sounds crazy, but basically you just have to be verified. Yeah. And honestly, I like being verified. I was like that before they started making you pay to go live, but the verification really helps for several things, in my opinion. It helps to keep the trolls and the bots down. There are still out there, but they don't have to pay to do it to be a bot. They have to pay to be a blue checkmark bot, but you're not seeing those. Maybe for the most part not, right? I'm sure there's some company out there that pays money to actually have verified accounts to to hack you, but that's probably very much more rare.
So do they monetize the lives?
I don't think you can get any money off the lives, can you, Gilo?
It's not necessarily just going live. It's you get monetized for production, no matter what you do. So you can do photos, videos, anything. You can monetize, but to get to that point, it's a little bit challenging. So,
yeah, I'm not there yet. I think you have to be, you have to have a certain number of this and that, and then you can try to get monetized. I don't even know what the number is. In fact, we can even look at it right now.
Actually, I'll add to that, Waylon. So there's multiple ways to monetize, actually. So you can get what they call ad revenue sharing, which means whatever advertisers give, you get a percentage, which they don't tell you what it is. To get that's hard. You got to have 5 million impressions, 500 followers, and there's a timeline. The other way is you can link all of your pay. What do you call those things? Those pay services like PayPal, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
What's the other one?
Yeah.
Stripe is the one I use for Facebook.
Zelle.
Locals.
Venmo.
I know there's more. Anyway.
The other one too, you can do subs. So
Amber, what's up?
You can get paid on subscription, so people can subscribe to you if they like you, and you set the price point of what it can be $1 or it can be $10, whatever you choose.
100 and almost 130 people in the house, guys. Hit that like button if you will, and if you are deciding to look into X, you can do that for free still. Just in case you didn't know that, you can still get over there and check it out for free.
ID. Make sure to get past the authentication. Jesus, wow.
You don't have to do that if you're not
authenticate 8 different photos, and if you fuck up, God, you gotta start all over.
Huh? Oh, the like, I don't know, to get through.
Well, you make an account.
They made it harder.
I'm sitting here trying to pay attention to you guys, plus make this account.
Get in, okay.
Fuck this.
I wondered if you were okay. Well, that's interesting. I don't know. I don't remember what it was like when I did it, but that sounds like they've added a little bit more.
It's like you must have a recent photo. I just took that 10 seconds ago. Take one that's 5 seconds old, then, motherfucker.
Well, I'm used to like pick which photo has the light bulb in it or the stoplight in it. That's how I authenticate. No, you got to rotate these pictures to make them match the other picture on the other side. Well, what if they don't match? The fuck, that picture's not even in there.
That sounds frustrating, to say the least.
Sorry, I'll try it another time.
No, that's actually good. This is pertinent information, like real time info that we need. I think that works well.
So the only thing I know about live streaming is turning on the camera and talking to the people that are in the audience and interacting.
Well, Mess, you'd say that you're probably not a tech savvy guy, right?
Not at all.
So that can be a barrier. That can be a tough thing for people to try to do this. Well, like you're living proof that even a mess can hit that button and go live. Like that's why I made the picture was like just this big finger about to hit for some reason it was about to push the screen. Like that's not how you go live, but for some reason that was the graphic. Is like, all right, we're doing it. Mike, what's up? We got.
What you doing?
Ayla, I don't know if I asked you before, and I don't remember what the answer was. It's Ayla, I think, right? I mean, Colleen's easy, but I think Ayla makes sense. Hey, Bean, I love my lid. Thank you again. Got a fire in the hole lid. You can buy those on.
Hit me up if you want one.
Oh, that's a .com or so I am going to be selling my hats too, just in case you guys haven't heard me say it enough. But it's supposed to be coming here, I think, by the end of this month, and then I'm actually going to take some to the Keefe Canna Fest coming up soon in Peoria on September 10th. So I'm going to be there. Should be a good time. And speaking of which, the little video. Let's play that little video of this that you made. Did you make that video, Gila? Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah. While you're on the topic of merch, I must say that it's a beautiful shirt, man. Where'd you get that thing?
Who?
Me?
No, Mess.
Oh.
But what about my shirt though?
Yeah. What about mine, Russell?
Mess, you're muted. I'm not arguing. I'm
right.
just.
What?
Come on, guys. This is the.
Oh, what do you got? WrestleMania. Oh, the Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior,
You
bro.
couldn't hear me?
No,
Okay,
you were muted.
Was I muted that whole time?
Cam, you gotta stand up. You're too short.
Yeah, y'all were speaking of merchandise. Look at that. Ain't that a nice shirt?
That's badass. It looks good, white on black.
Hey, wait a minute. Which video are you gonna play?
The one where it shows the tripod out by the water. That's
okay, yeah. So that was my office. That's where I shot that video in my office and did all the shots were there, right there. So
should be in the community.
My old office, not my office currently, but that's where I used to live stream from. I used to live stream every single day from that spot. Yeah.
Oh, I have the wrong thing shared in. I have the tab and not the whole screen. Let me do that.
How many years you been doing it? Live streaming?
For me, since 2010, actually. I used to do it before it was even cool. I did it just because there was a website called Ustream.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, of course, Facebook and Twitter came along. Actually, Twitter was first.
Twitter came out before Facebook?
Yep. They actually copied Twitter's source code.
Oh.
Yeah.
So did Twitter come out before MySpace?
So the live streaming for major carriers was Twitter. Twitter was first, Facebook second, YouTube, and then of course Instagram followed right after, and then everybody else came after that.
Oh, and it flips. He does the flip. It looks a little fuzzy though.
Yeah, that's Twitter
might
for
have
you.
The settings not high all the way. It's video quality at 360.
Wait, Timothy's having problems finding the group. What he's supposed to search for?
I think you will have to go into communities and search. You'll want to so this is my main page here, right? We're on the main home page over on the left. If you're on your computer, you have it there. If it's on a phone, it's down at the bottom. It looks like two people hugging. I mean, we'll call it hugging. But yeah, I'm in a few communities.
Like one person standing in front of the other.
They can't be hugging. But yeah, this is the community that you're looking for. It's A. Now he added A to put it in the front of the alphabet. So it's A live stream community X. Ooh, it should be hashtag ALCX.
We'll do it.
ALCX. I like it. So anybody that doesn't know, everybody on the screen goes live somewhere at different times, and so sometimes we step on each other as far as like being live at the same time, and sometimes that can be pretty annoying for newer people. They don't realize like there's a million people going live at this whatever time you decide to pick. Like you're and on a million different apps too, man. On a million different apps. It's just,
I see people that get upset about that, like, oh, they're taking my time. Like, there's way too many people to think it's your
Right.
time. Like,
Right. It is hard.
Well, I'll give pushback to that for people that feel that way. Is the more I always say red dots, but we don't have GPS tracking anymore on live streaming here. But the more people go live, the better. In the long run, the more the better. That way, people have choices, right? So,
yeah, put out good content, and they'll gravitate towards you.
At least we're not having to pay for our slot like a fucking 30-minute TV show does at nighttime.
Right. And that can be...
We could be paying for our slot and nobody watching us, and we get canceled.
Is my phone under?
Yeah.
A lot of us don't realize too, and this is something that I struggle with, is that there's a difference in, or it makes a difference in where you spend most of your time. And by that I mean, if you spend more time trying to gain followers by doing like different little tricks to get followers, and less time trying to make your show better, or your presence better, your entertaining, your make yourself more entertaining, whatever. And I don't mean just be more crazy and more crazy and more crazy. And now that will get you some views, man. I keep coming back to this one time. I was scrolling through Facebook live streams, and this guy, he had like 500 people watching him. This young black guy had his shirt off, and he goes, what else? What else? I'll do what? Okay. And then he's like getting something from the fridge or whatever, and he's squirting this on him, and then he's doing whatever it is that these people want him to do. And I'm like, that is a little...
I really thought when you started that sentence that you were going to mention something that I've done. Like, saw this idiot just like, playing with his beards and.
No, I don't know what. I haven't seen you do anything nearly as like. Just, I don't know, like just chasing this swirl to the bottom of the bowl, if you will.
Yeah.
But I think
Yeah, dude,
I hear a lot.
Watching you with "Are You Smarter Than a Stoner?"
Yeah.
You know, and then your strain review. You know, that 2 shows right there was what I watched with you, and it was perfect timing too. Yeah, it was that lunchtime smoke, and then that evening time show, and it was great. The community that you built with that game show, it was just amazing. It is still, yeah.
Speaking of, that's actually I'm gonna bring that back, and not this coming Monday, but the Monday after. We're gonna start that again full time.
Right. Awesome.
Hi, Creative. What's up, Lisa May? Feel free to pop
Hi,
up.
buddy. Hi, Lisa.
Watch the show.
I'll be right back. I gotta find my other phone.
100 people in there. Could have swore her live was going to get shut. Her live was going to get shut down.
That's where a lot of people, at least said that, you know, they get performance bonuses. I don't go live so much. I don't go live I don't even try to get people to follow me too much. You know, if you want to, great. I try to post motivational stuff every single day for men's mental health, everybody's mental health. You know, but it's one thing that I don't do my lives or anything like that for financial reasons. Great if you do. You know, if you're able to make money off of it, that's awesome. That's a blessing. But I do it for my mental health and to help people know that they're not alone in this world, that we all go through difficult situations and have we might not be in the same boat, but we're in the same water.
Real quick. Sorry, Jason. Timothy, real fast. Timothy, you cannot find G-Lo in the communities. You just find the communities in the communities. If you want to find G-Lo, you want to get out of the communities and search the main main search area. If you want, we can help you. You know, we can definitely help you later. I don't want you to be frustrated, brother.
Actually, if he's in the live stream community on Twitter, on X, I am the second post down. He'll see my name.
Oh yeah, he should. If he can find if you're in the community, you can find him there for sure.
Yeah.
Follow me. Yeah. So those performance bonuses, Jason, I actually have those, but I haven't gone live on my profile. That's where I have them. Where I'm live on my page right now. I'm not getting performance bonuses for all the comments, but it would be nice. I have been making more posts and things. I think I made like $8, or I think I made $6 in July, $8 a week, or the month before. So it's something. What's up,
No,
William?
How do you
people
make
making good
money?
strides and everything. I think it's great. That's awesome.
It's an invite only thing.
It's truly a blessing.
Well, and that's because I went through all of their hoops. I went through all of the levels. I'm a level whatever 800 Wizard Master and Zuck Master, and it's just like whatever I did all things, and I'm there. They still give you more goals and such, but it's just to keep you glued in the app or whatever.
Yeah,
But
keep up with the weekly goals, and they'll keep you up in the algorithm.
mm-hmm.
In a way of making money, and I always share this. I always tell people, don't wait for a company to monetize you, because they'll make you do all that stuff, right? Now, if that's what you do, that's fine. But like today, for example, Archon Mounts they've been with me since 2015, and I get commissions from them. So people say, oh, why are you always selling? It's because I get commissions. So it's not that I push products to be a salesperson, but if it's a product you believe in, man, just push the product and say, hey, this is what I use. If you don't use it, don't lie about it, right? But there are companies that want to pay you to where you monetize yourself and you give your community something that's legit, right? Not just some snake oil product or anything like that. And talking about going live, I want to acknowledge Kukano Hoku and also Derek Hockley in Australia. It's good to see. So we got a Canadian and an Australian. Of course, Karen is in here.
Oh, nice.
That lady Sue Kukano Hoku, she goes live all the time, and she doesn't care if she's got 1 person or 100. She just goes live because she wants to share her life, So there's people like that are just passionate without worrying about all the numbers and bonuses and hitting level 9,000.
So I want to get into that. What the reasons to go live? There's several different reasons. Go ahead, Bean.
I want to just testify to how correct y'all are about the whole like chasing the clout and chasing the numbers and all that stuff, how that actually sets you back. Like there's nothing worse than every day you're so worried about which number, how many views did I get, how many likes did I get, how many reactions, all this, and then you're disappointed, you're like, then you're thinking of ways to, instead of, like you're saying, instead of be creative, instead of being yourself and pushing your brand the way that you want it to, you're trying to find these tricks and like this, and it buries you. Like it, not only on the app, but it like mentally, like personally, like it knocks you down, makes you feel like it ain't worth it. That's why like y'all have heard me, if you watch my shit over the past, like that's why I haven't been doing Are You Smarter or any of these like scheduled shows, because like I'm over chasing the clout. Like I needed a break and get back to just let's sit here and do a live and talk. Like I'll get back into it and all that, but I needed a refresher to get me out of that headspace where I was just chasing numbers. And
do you guys, let me ask you guys, do you think with me doing 5 shows a week and all the other stuff that you see me active, obviously I have a little more time. I'm a disabled vet, but I also, when I can get myself to do more work in my house, there's like always something more to do. I'm like always at work, right? So I have to kind of decide when to do what. It's hard for me, but I want to ask if you guys think that I fall in that category where I'm chasing that stuff, because I actually do not. I actually feel really comfortable with what I do. What I do is I basically I have the cruise control on. I continue to pump out and do things that I like, that I think would be good for each show and the the way that I designed each one of my shows. And like, if I do this the way I want, have fun, and I am slowly growing, so I am paying attention to all those numbers, but I am not getting upset about when there's a dip, because sometimes I'll lose 5 or 10 followers on X some days, but then gain 5 the next day. And sometimes those are people that follow you and expect the follow back, and then they'll unfollow you after you follow them back. There's a whole bunch of people that do. I don't do that. And to be honest, I probably look like a dick on X. I only follow 137 people, and I'm at 584 followers, which most people keep it a little closer to like half or whatever. What, Jason?
I think I don't think you're chasing per se because you are truly enjoying what you do,
Just chilling. I'm cruising.
and I think you've made a persona for yourself. So most people they're like, is this motherfucker for real?
Yeah, you created a brand. Like
Right. Yeah.
I honestly refer
So
to you a lot when I'm talking about like who's doing it right. Who's the ones in the community that are actually doing it right, that actually have an opportunity to make something out of it. And then you got everybody else that's just trying to fucking thinks they're a celebrity real quick and like abandons all of their own morals and values. I think like as long as it's not affecting your life in a negative way, like when like I said, I caught myself chasing numbers and like I literally feeling depressed because of what was going on with my page and like being like they've completely demonetized me at this point. Like
I had to get rid of all my affiliation programs.
yeah.
I could not deal with my affiliation programs anymore because it was driving me insane trying to advertise product, sell product, get rid of this, get rid of that. Oh my God, only 3 people seen this reel, and I'm supposed to sell 15 of these by the end of the month, and fuck no.
Yeah, as long as you're comfortable in your space, live it.
We good to smoke here?
Yes, sir.
Much love, Keith Queen.
What's up? We got King Neb in the house.
What's the deal? What's the deal?
Jason, you're a little taller. I'm gonna switch him with you. Nope, you can't speak. Yeah, sorry. I was hoping maybe you could be seen still over the. I can make it pop us up every time, but that kind of gets old.
That's good. Don't worry about
it, man.
Chilling, man. It's just they got my pizza order messed up. Then I had to tell the wife good night. They messed the pizza order up, man. I'm still gonna eat it though.
That voice is making my windows rattle.
Yeah, if y'all don't know, King Neb goes live, but you're also a musician. Like I would say that's your the main gig, but you like to go live and just vibe out. And
yeah, it's like the vibe with people, man. Hopefully, you make their day. Take their mind off of things. I'm also finishing the book.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
The Art of Growing Cannabis. Yeah.
Now, I will say you are one of probably the most chill live streamer I know, in the fact where we were literally just getting out of the subject of like chasing the numbers and being worried about
numbers and stuff
how
like
many
that.
people are in there. Yeah, like literally I'll pop through and I may not have much time, but I'll try to comment and say hey. Right. And you're literally just talking and going, like you don't sit there and read, like you'll read comments, but for the most part, you're just talking from what you want to talk about.
Right off the cuff. Yeah. It could be one person there. We still gonna rock and get high and have a great time.
Yeah, I love it, man. Do you do anything else? Do you do any other apps? I mean, like any other socials? Guys?
I mean, I have a YouTube channel. I was growing cannabis. Nebulous grows cannabis, but I haven't been doing any update videos because of everything else.
Sure.
Trying to prepare for the book and everything, and then new albums coming out soon.
New album, the book. So is it King Nebulous on the album? Like what's your name?
It's just it's King Nebulous. It's the Golden Chapter #1. It's called Vibes. The whole album is just called Vibes. It's very eclectic. It has like different feels. Got some rock on there. Got some rap. I got some bluegrass. I'm going crazy on this one.
That's awesome, man. So how long have you been going live? Just to.
Oh man, so LMPG we started. I would say 2015. 2015, yeah. Since 2015, yeah. Just going live, man. I haven't been like trying to look for monetize and all that stuff. I haven't been trying to do that. I would like to though.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you're doing a lot, and that can be the other downfall of somebody that's chasing those numbers is that there's always something more to do. There's always some other to jump through, and like you have to learn how to break it, like cut it back when you can.
Yeah, see, I'm trying to vibe. I'm not trying to get discouraged over numbers. I just vibe, smoke weed. Anybody stop by and just say what's up, I'm cool with that.
I think that there is this sort of sinister preying on people that need money because, and a lot of us are disabled who are able to be on Facebook all day long. I include myself with that if I wanted to, I could sit there for hours, right?
Right.
But there's a lot of us in that category, and there's also a lot of us who, like, we could use a little extra spending cash. And point, they dangle they dangle them dollars in front of our faces with different possibilities. Ooh, the possibilities, right?
Right.
And so I think we're starting to have people that get kind of caught up in that. Bean.
So with that, I got a question for you, because I only know what my stuff does. I've never really discussed anybody else's money, but I know when my monetization started, right away, the numbers that I was getting looked impossible. It didn't make sense why they were paying me what they were paying me. And then all of a sudden it dropped to like a point percentage of what I was getting. And now, like, no matter what I do, it doesn't climb. It's almost like they dangled that carrot and they're like, we got you.
Right.
And they dropped it.
Right.
Like,
it's weird.
Like, I don't know if that happened to did that happen to anybody else where like it was like a stupid big number and then all of a sudden it went down and like.
Quick question was, were you consistent? That's the whole.
I was actually at that point. I was like growing pretty fast. Like that's when I had a few shows that were consistent. I would get high views in all of them, and like couldn't get the monetization that I was getting on. Like I would do a live stream and get like 100 views, and they'd give me like $25 for it.
Oh wow!
I'm like, this doesn't make sense.
See, I never really worried about that shit. I don't know. Maybe I should do it. You know, I'll be setting up these scenes and stuff. I don't know. I wanted to do a podcast, but you know, I deal with cannabis. I curse a lot. I don't know.
King Neb, every
that's my
Thursday
excuse
night,
for not switching apps.
This is my time to, like, you know, get you like to try to reel you in, just like Facebook does. We got to reel you in every Thursday night. People in the boxes. It's a good networking, like a connection moment every Thursday night. But we got Coach in the house. Coach, are you shirtless again? Coach, this is not a shirtless show.
I am not. I'm not shirtless. I am actually wearing a robe.
Ah, okay.
I just had it off the shoulder.
That's only slightly better. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's better or not, because if we have a camera slip.
Yes. Yes.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
So quick question, if you don't mind me asking.
So did make a lot. What's up?
So all right. So the numbers. What are the big numbers? Like, what's the outcome from? Like, what's the highest?
Okay, so like, look at this. Joe, I remember when this happened. Joe made like a $500 in a month from just doing reels and stuff. And that was a thing, kind of like Bean was talking about, where they were way paying him over, and then that they cut it back.
Yeah, they pulled the rug out from under you.
I'll give you an idea of mine. I've been pretty transparent. Like I just found out like yesterday that I have the paid bonuses on, and you'll see a lot of accounts that do nothing but engagement farm for that now. Now me. I see Bean doing this too. Like, put out something fucking interesting at least.
Right.
Funny. Put out a picture of yourself. Something that's worth that engagement.
Yeah, don't just beg for comments.
Oh, hey guys, the PBs are up. Come on, and then all the other PBers coming. There's just like this crew of PBers that go in the circle, and they all circle PB each other. And then, but anyway. The problem is I don't like that, but I also started getting those, and I'm like, okay, I'll check it out. I looked into it, and it gave me $8 one month. It was like $9 another month, and $6 in July. So if you get an idea of like how much I post and stuff,
right.
But I have to, keep going like a lot more to get back.
You're getting accolades as well too, though, King. You are getting
there's other things for sure. I'm just saying, like, to give you the monetary idea that everybody's like chasing right now. At least what we were.
So what they tell you can make is on the bonus program, you can make $30,000 a month. That's the cap on the bonus program. I don't know what it takes to hit that number, but they say that $30,000 a month is what they're willing to pay you for the bonus program.
Another month was like
secretary only makes $30,000 a month.
So that's a lot of algorithm studying right there.
That's a lot of sucky.
I just go. I get up on here and just have a good time. I'll be like, all right, I'm breaking this right. But yeah, but the monetary decisions are very nice. So if they're gonna pay you for it, you know. So you do segments or a podcast or how your setup is? Because I just do it all. I try to do everything. I try to throw a little news in there. I'm trying to get too political because that's a touchy subject.
That's why we got Coach here. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm a very political kind of guy. If you look at my X account, it's extremely political. But yeah,
I mean, I can get there too because YouTube. I mean, I thought YouTube was going to pay me because back in the 2016, I was on there and I was like 6,000 views here, 7,000 views, but I wasn't worried about no money. I never thought about it like that, you know, unless I had like a professional set.
You know, honestly, I could see you growing a following just doing like reviews of other things. With your setup there, your voice, like all that, like over like chiming into other videos and stuff. Like I think you would be able to hit a following quick and then adjust once you get your following huge enough to actually monetize, adjust into whatever you want to do.
Absolutely, I agree. I mean, yeah, I totally agree with you. I used to be on the political side too. I'm not gonna tell you a lie. But I don't do it. I just like to have fun and smoke weed. But people get bored of that shit too quick. You know, you get bored too. I get bored tired doing this shit.
It has its place. Like for me, it's like if we decided to make an episode, like which I actually probably plan to do before the election, is for a Thursday night. We're gonna and I always on this show I try to play devil's advocate. I try to play both sides of everything.
Right.
No matter which side I agree with, I'll say, well, okay, let's play from the other angle because that's what the show is.
We should have our own debate night.
You know what I agree with the most.
We do get into debates here, but yeah, go ahead.
I agree with everybody. Just shut the fuck up, smoke some weed.
Yeah. The only thing.
That's your side.
On X, they do these audio spaces, which is where like Gilo and I and Tala's in here. We do these a lot of the times where it's all audio only, which is great. But there's one thing that I wish that StreamYard would have, and that's for the host to mute everyone with one button all at once. Everyone else.
You got a stream deck, you said?
Say again?
Your stream deck?
No, the StreamYard is what we're on now. Yeah,
well, you get one of these, a stream deck, and you can do that.
Yeah, I have that same one, the stream deck.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, you can mute them all with your stream deck.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Just pull out the big deck.
He's going to have it tomorrow.
So real quick, let me think. Gilo, I don't want to put it off, so make sure, and I'm sure you could speak up when you want to, but we can do that giveaway whenever you want. A drawing, I guess. But I think you had we have some excited people that have been going over there to look how to join and stuff. So if we want to, I'll just pull up the picture. But I do want to point out Kim. Kim is probably the least among us to have ever wanted to hit the go live button. Especially since Kim has to stay somewhat incognito because we're, doing adult things, saying adult things, and she's a teacher, and so she has to be she can't do this on her own personal account.
Absolutely.
And so I can see why some people would make up like a different name or have a different account, but that's when we started having all the shady shit happening. Everyone with like 20 accounts and like just
man,
you don't even know who you're talking to now. Like, well,
yeah, exactly.
With me, I just don't have the time. I'm a teacher, and like my job is I'm sitting here listening to you guys, answering parent texts or parent emails, or I've got issues with kids that have attendance issues and talking back and forth with counselors trying to problem solve what we're going to do to get a kid graduated.
It's rough.
So it's like my problem isn't, it's bad that I have to be careful with the persona that I put out there, but it's just a lot of it is time for me.
Absolutely.
I get paid $80,000 a year to do what I do as a teacher.
Right.
I have 24 years invested. I've got another.
Let me hold $1.
Huh?
Let me hold $1.
He said, let me get $1.
Well, let me tell you
Give me
something.
$1.
That $80,000 a year,
Separate
about $35,000 to $40,000 of it is gone before I ever see it, and I never see about $40,000 of it. So
Yeah,
don't
that's
get too
understandable.
overly impressed.
I'm
But-
a property adjuster. Also, teachers, I give big respect to the teachers, man.
I
Yeah, they
appreciate
put up-
that.
Yeah, much love. Yeah, y'all should get paid the most.
Not too much respect though.
80,000 is good.
It's not about the money for me.
But it's right.
honestly. I mean,
Love
I make a nice
The
paycheck.
accolades.
I've got more master's degrees than you could shake a stick
She,
at.
she gets all the paste and extra pencils that she could ever need. Like secretly, she takes them home from the office at work.
Oh, you're funny. You know what?
What-
I had an argument. I asked for some books. They gave me
Oh, sorry.
a new curriculum to teach this year. I have a master's degree and a bachelor's degree in the studies of government, and I was a pre-law major. And
How'd the phone die? You're still here.
Senior last year, because out of 160 days he came to school, 66 whopping days, and 6 of those days were in the spring semester. So he wasn't in class, and I failed him. So I got demoted from teaching seniors, which is government,
Demoted.
teaching U.S. history, which I hate that topic, and I have no materials to teach it. So I went to them and I said, I'd like these books. Well, guess who's going to end up buying those books? Because it'll be months. If I get them, it's going to be months before I get them. So long story short, when I need something, whether it's staples or fucking paper clips or paper or whatever it is, I buy it, because if I try to get it through the school, I get a hassle. I went to ask for a ream of paper the other day, and the department head tells me, you sure use a lot of paper. You use more paper than anybody else in the department. I looked at her and I said, we have this teacher that doesn't teach shit. She has low standards. She gives one assignment a week. And I looked at her and I says, I said, really? I said, gosh, that just makes me feel like I need to be like Miss Gonzalez. Do you want me to turn into Miss Gonzalez? And she just looked at me.
Por favor.
Some people just wake up on the wrong side of the bed, period.
Well, it's just this lady doesn't care. All she cares about is paperwork.
Some people are like robots like that. Yeah.
Hey, Raina, can we get Tala in here?
And I don't come. I told her.
I gave the link to the group chat. I'll give it to her.
I told her. I said, I'm a Sagittarius, and one thing you need to understand about Sagittarius is we don't come with reins. So don't try to control me.
It's Saggy's sassy.
Yeah.
And feisty.
Yeah. I'm a nice person, but if you shit on me the wrong way, you're going to find out that's not a good idea.
But if you shit on her the right way,
shit on
the sky's the limit. The sky's the limit at that point. Okay.
Well, there's certain shit that I can just shovel into my backyard and compost.
Right.
Guys, if you haven't yet, hit that like button. We are going to be doing a giveaway for the audience for a game night ticket for Sunday night, as we do on Thursdays. So make sure, if you haven't yet, hit that. I'll refresh a couple times. But Neb, if you
love the music in the back,
thanks, man, I
actually right now.
They're starting to hit me with it though. I sped it up to 1.5, but they keep.
Yeah, you got to change the tempo on it. Yeah, I get problem with my own music, bro. Well,
it's not a copyright claim. They hit you with this sidebar where they say, "Oh, we don't have the rights in some countries to play that." What does that even mean?
Okay, so
that's up to them, that country, to stop it. Then, jeez.
Right. This is public domain.
So I'll hit restore, right, or I'll let it. I'll be like, no, turn it back on, and those countries don't. Whatever the option is, but then every now and then it won't let you do that. Bean, you ever see that where it errors out and it just has a retry button? The retry button doesn't do anything. Yeah.
They were hitting me with them with every time I played anything like mainstream for a while. So I just played like underground shit or like people that aren't signed to the 5 major companies. And then just for the past 2 months, I've been playing whatever I want, and they haven't done a thing to me.
Sometimes I start my lives with the fair use. I have the law of it, and they still bypass that and still hit me with my own music. But I smile as a bittersweet thing because your stuff is copywritten, so it's doing this work. But at the same time, but I'm the one who did this, so relax.
Is your music on YouTube?
Huh?
Is your music on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on platforms. King Nebulous.
That's why you got to go onto your YouTube channel and give yourself permission.
Right.
Sure. Yeah. Huh. They're just figuring out this is a sound that we have on YouTube that hasn't given you permission to use it.
You're muted, G-Lo. I saw you going to town, man.
I'm going to town over here. I'm loud in my headphones, but I forgot that I muted myself on stream. Right, so some of it is source code, right? So I pay a music service where I like paying the music service because I can choose any music I want, and the money goes to the artist. So if they're an artist, a lot of them are, what do you call that? Like independent artists.
Right.
So, but sometimes it does get flagged because the source code is not updated for that platform. So I've never got hit with YouTube, but there's some that went on Facebook where it didn't pass. So even if you're the artist, there's a source code that they embed on each song that will let it pass through, and sometimes they miss it. So
they get me all the time. I'm like, I just copywritten this. It's my stuff.
G-Lo, do you have copywritten songs?
Not personally, but I
play.
Yeah, so I pay $30 a month, and I use Soundstripe. And so Soundstripe, you can pick. I've got music, videos, sound effects, and you just pay them. Yeah.
Sound effects. Ooh.
Sound effects. Yeah, it's fun here. I'll play it. I'll play it for you.
Waylon's like the most reactionary person I think I've ever seen.
I love the music in the back.
No! Are you out of your mind?
It's like some dirty porn movie.
Out of your mind?
It's hard to the way.
Go ahead, Nev.
Nah, so the music in the back sounds like an old flick, a vintage porn movie or something like that.
It's blues.
Yeah, I'm vibing up it.
It says dark electric guitar blues, if you will. Slow blues music and rock ballads. But it's sped up a little bit, so we can. It was like a little too slow anyway, so I like it like this. But to that point, go ahead.
I got a jet. Can we do this? Can you do a drum roll?
Yeah.
Who's gonna do the drum roll?
I got it.
You got a drum roll?
I do.
Actually, before
somewhere.
let me just give details real quick. So this giveaway is to celebrate us hitting 200 plus members in our live stream community on Twitter, on X. It's still Twitter, guys. People that call it X. Yes, yes. So it's Twitter that identifies as X, whatever. It's Twitter identifying as X. So it's still Twitter. So anyways, we hit 200 members. We're giving away 3 tripods from Archon Mounts. They're worth $40, $50, I think. We're going to give 3. First one is tonight. Next one is tomorrow, and we'll announce the details. So we're doing old school today. We're doing just paper. My daughter cut these out, and it's a bunch of 208 of them. So, all right, we got a drum roll, Brother Waylon. Okay, here we go. Who is this? Let's do the sound effects. Movement Ride. I don't know who that is. Movement Ride. Let's put it in front of the camera.
Movement Ride.
Movement Ride.
Looks like he is. Looks like Arabic, maybe, or
Arabic. So, if we don't get a response from him within 24 hours, we'll put his name back in, and we'll draw again tomorrow. So,
and there's 2 more drawings to be had. So if you're on X and you want to be active there as well. We have a community that you can join. I am a mod of it, and that gives me ultimate power. But I choose not to flex it.
Are you going to tag the people that win? Are you going to tag them somewhere so that if they're not in the live tonight, that they know?
Yeah, they didn't have to be here. Yeah, they didn't have to be here. This is a sort of milestone for the community growing, and I think we'll do another one. I'm gonna figure out something to throw out to the next one, and maybe I don't know. What do you think, Gilo? Like 500?
Yeah. I even had another idea where we reward people for going live. Put them in a bucket. Like, hey, you go live once a week, or
it's motivational incentive.
Yeah, I like this. I'll be like, okay, if you go live once a week, you're allowed to come over on People in the Boxes Thursday nights. Hey, why is everybody laughing? Bean, where'd you go, Bean? Bean booped.
Hey, speaking about People in the Boxes, I'm coming up with a game myself.
A game, huh?
Yeah. It's you have to guess what's in the box. It's something similar to this, but I did a little trickery. So it's like all of us, it's like Hollywood Squares. Remember back in the old school days, Hollywood Squares got people sitting in boxes, but there's a box in the middle. You have to guess what it is. So
our logo is the Hollywood Squares logo.
Right. So I'm you'll see it on the screen in a minute, but you can keep going. I'm just in my own zone. Listen to what you're doing.
No, that's okay. Let me. I'm gonna show you. See if I can pull it up. Is this I have to pull it up on the overlay. Give me a second.
We got somebody in Japan. Candy Sakai. Welcome to our live stream in Japan.
I was wondering who that was. I was like, I'm not gonna try that. You can try that.
What's that?
The name. Let me see. Give me a second.
Here.
Since this is going to be like the game, like a little game show right here. So I'm gonna have everybody in the squares. I'm gonna get the squares a little bit bigger. So it's gonna be like 8 of us, and there's gonna be something in the middle you have to guess. There's gonna be tough questions. You have to really use your mind and guess. It's not all about cannabis, but you can win like some cash prizes and stuff like that. So it's an idea.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. It's called Guess What? Got the theme music for it and everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Now let me just get out.
How did you pronounce this, Gilo?
Oh, that's Kukano Hoku. Her name is Sue. She's in Canada, but we have someone in. Yeah, we got someone in Japan.
How are you seeing other people in there?
Through my phone, I can see who's in the live.
Oh, that's right. I don't know. I never know how to do that.
Yeah.
See if I can do that on my phone.
Let's make it out of this thing, man.
If you have an iPhone,
you have almost
you
300 people in the house, though. So cheers, everybody. Appreciate you. If I have an iPhone, I can't see it. You said.
Yeah, you gotta have an Android to see.
Bogus. That's bogus.
Well, there has to be other advantages to using.
There's different ups and downs.
There's a lot of cool stuff. Apps that.
What other platforms are you on, Waylon?
Apple has.
Right now, we're on. Yeah, I have always used iPhone, Kim. So right now we're live on Facebook, YouTube in 2 different channels, on Twitch, on X, on Kick, on.
Go ahead now. Come on now. Let's go. Let's go. I remember. Come on now.
3 people have their accounts linked, including Gilo, which has the most people coming in. So
appreciate it, man. Keep it going, man.
217 people came through over on Gilo's page on X. So shouts out.
That's awesome.
Dogger, what's up? On Kim or Bean's page. What's P? What's the P? Fire in the Hole starts with a P up there on the StreamYard. That's weird. Fire in the Hole. Well, I don't know if Bean's coming back. Are you coming back, Bean? Well, we are over hour and 10 minutes. I'm going to start working on the wheel.
Hey, Waylon.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to step out and I will jump back in if I get time. But
that's okay.
I'm proud of you, Waylon. I watched you, bro. I seen you come up.
I'll dab for that. G-Lo, well, you go
Proud
on.
of
You
you,
go on, G-Lo, so that we can do bad things. I'll talk to you later, my friend.
Very proud of you, homie.
But yeah, no. Again, thank you, and hopefully we can make this I want Thursday night to be everybody's show. That's why this cool like link thing makes it. And anyone like I don't know if you've seen it, Neb, but you can actually link it as making it your content. Like G-Lo's has
I'm
it.
with it, man. I'm for the support.
Okay, sure. I just like I want to make it valuable to people. But G-Lo, I will close yours off when you leave if you want, man. That way.
All right. Appreciate you, brother. You guys have a good night.
Sure. Thank you. I don't want anything said or done after you're gone to be like to annoy some people.
Congratulations to the winners.
Yes, congratulations, winners.
Guys, go check them out. G-Lo on X. It's the real Greg Lopez. And if you have trouble finding him, you're gonna see some stuff I've shared from him on my page. So if you go find me, that would be cool in the first place. All right, well, let's get down to business. Do a couple dabs. It was a good conversation. I think it kind of gets beat to death though. Over on X, there's a lot of spaces that are made specifically just to talk to like a bunch of creators getting together, talking about how to like be better creators. And that's like a whole bunch of content. That's a whole bunch of content. So usually Thursday nights are not like that. Kim and I get a lot of different content. Yeah. Usually what we try to do is we come up with a common topic that almost everybody would have some experience on. Mm-hmm. And the point of it, and this is to explain to everybody really, hopefully there's some new people watching right now, but the point of it is that you and I could argue our opinions on something all day long, right? But what we cannot argue is your experience that you've had on a topic, a lived experience, right?
We can agree to disagree.
Right. This is what it was like for me. And what happens is we gain perspective for each other. We gain perspective that way. Right. Yeah. Doesn't mean that I have to agree with what you said. Doesn't mean that you agree with me. But then I have like my mind is a little bit opened up to what someone else is going through on that subject. What? No. Every night I'm going to lock you out of the door. Go.
Yeah, that's true, man. You know, like you might like liver. I don't like liver. I like steak. You know.
Right.
We're just two different beings, you know. We can agree to disagree. Adulting. That's what that is.
I think it's fun. I want to see and hear what other people's points of view are on something, right? Like
yeah, man.
It gives me like it opens my thoughts on like what someone is going through or could live with from a different pair of shoes, you know. Like we cannot. I said it. I forget how I put it. I made a post on X a while back. Was like, people are intriguing, whether they're good or bad, the indifferent. All people are intriguing because we could not live. We can basically live multiple lifetimes by paying attention to what other people go through.
Right.
We cannot. You could not live those experiences otherwise. Of like say. And we get the dramification of it, obviously, through Hollywood and everything. Even in books before radio, there was still like the sort of exaggeration of different things. But we still see all those archetypes and stuff. We have this sort of like formula for what different types of people are out there, you know, which is insane because we map each other. But it's funny.
Can't figure out what archetype I am.
Probably your own unique one now, I guess. We're all amalgamated.
Oh, I definitely fit in my own damn category.
My name is Nebulous.
I've been watching that all day. I'm missing out on some comments here. What's up? What's up, everybody? Make sure you hit the like button. It looks like 39 on the Facebook.
Hey, Margaret.
Get in here.
Hey, everyone. Much love to you. Smoke lovely. Vibe out.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to go ahead and close off G-Lo's X page, guys, just to be respectful to the man, even though I've done a couple dabs on the show, but he was here. So it was like, I felt like I felt a little more like it was cool, you know, maybe not cool, but cool in that he was here and it's not behind his back, you know. That's what's up. I got to try to respect the man. I mean, 200 people come in through his X. So, but guys, thank you on the G-Lo on Greg's X, guys. If you want to come follow me, check me out on X, the indoor farmer. Okay, goodbye. All right.
I gotta stand up. My butt hurts.
It goes.
Hey,
you can.
I used to say my ass is deflating.
It's bad time for me, and
I'm not used to sitting. I'm a teacher. I'm on my feet.
Right, you got to be on your feet.
Oh man! And when I sit for too long, oh my god, my butt starts to snore.
Cheeks to sleep.
Yeah. Hey, I found a good way to clear out the girls' bathroom.
Really?
Yeah, I go in there like there's certain times of the day that I'll go in there and like everybody's hanging out. It's like I don't understand the draw of hanging out in the bathroom. It stinks in there. It smells like toilets. It smells like whatever, you know,
kindergarten.
Tampons, shit.
Oh wow, the visual.
Yeah, well, no, but I mean, well, you should have smell of that. Shouldn't give you a visual. It should give you smell-o-vision because we all know what that
smell-o-visual.
All that stuff smells like.
Swizzle.
But they go in there and they hang out in there like during class time, and so I went in today and I had to poop.
Wow.
And man, let me tell you something. It wasn't too long after I sat down and started going that everybody left that bathroom.
that leaves all kinds of things to the imagination. Like I don't imagine. What I imagine is not the smell that hit me first. It had to be the sound. Oh God! Oh God! Oh my God! Like, that had to be what came out first. Like I'm just guessing, and then it's like, oh, then hits, and then smell hits.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't that.
Yeah, see, Lisa May agrees. Oh my God!
He is 100. She's real. You beat around the bush on that one. Oh shit!
Oh,
nice to meet you.
I like to poop in my own toilet too, but I've gotten to the point if I don't poop when I need to go, then I get really bad constipated.
What the fuck are we talking about?
For days, so I poop when I gotta go.
All right, that's a different episode, Kim. This is not the poop episode. Just saying, like.
But it's an issue, dude. Like, god dang, these kids, like they'll text each other, meet me in the bathroom, and you'll walk in there and there's a crew of them. There's like 5 or 10 kids in the bathroom. In the girls' bathroom. I don't know what goes on in the boys' bathroom, you know.
She said she cleared the house.
I did.
TMI, right, Jess? Hashtag TMI.
I'm gonna tell my principal, hey, I got a cure for the bathroom.
Oh shit!
At least for the girls' bathroom. I don't know if boys have I don't know if boys are like that or not, but the girls are.
I ain't see her smoke anything. She ain't smoke nothing.
Not this time, but last week, I'm pretty sure. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago? I convinced her to take a couple of puffs off of her vape. That was fun.
Yeah.
Oh, she was out of this world. Well, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
That was cool. Thanks for the laugh. I appreciate that. I needed that. That was a good one. I got tears.
I'll never forget the day. This is when I worked in California, and I worked in a portable, and I had to go inside the building to use the bathroom.
Oh.
And so I came inside.
Are we still on this?
Yeah.
You have? Is there anything else?
And I came in the building, and I went to open the door to go in the bathroom, and it was a 1-room bathroom, you know, like a teacher's bathroom. And I opened the door, and the principal of the school was standing there going pee. And I was like, oh,
fuck.
Is that when you got a raise?
Oh, no, I couldn't stand that man.
Still on this?
She got the promotion at that point.
Oh, hell
no. I walk into the twilight zone of poop. Yeah, it's poople in the boxes. I don't know.
What am I doing here?
You actually had me for quite a while, Neb. I thought that was your background until you moved around so much.
Oh, me? Yeah, look.
Yeah.
You had me.
Until he faded into the.
I make so many of them, man. It's crazy. I do.
I used to do that too, but now I do like something like this.
Okay. All right. What we
What
doing?
are you doing?
Oh, I'm still tripping.
I can just put up different banners. Of different
Oh.
That's dope. That's dope too. I used to do the banners myself.
I have green screens too, but
it's not green screen.
What
I do
is
have
it?
one, but I'm not really using it. It's
you just have a wall that's far enough back, I guess. That's
No.
why I can see it. Maybe I don't.
It just cuts out the whole background. I can just walk over.
You know, Zoom has that ability. Like
StreamYard has it.
You can make a background to stuff.
I know people can do it on StreamYard, but I don't ever see it as good as yours, man. Like it doesn't. I see it the more I look at it, but it's okay. What's up, Chuck? Chuck G in the house. Chuck, make sure you hit that like button, bro. I'm about to grab the likes for the game night ticket. Remember, if you are eligible for game night, you get to be like doubled. You get to be duplicated and play twice on the same night. Shitty subject. Jess got me with that one. See on my X. Oh, almost 40 people come through on my X. Yeah, shouts out.
I don't have an account there.
It's free, but then you have to pay in order to be verified because it's really worth it because then you can go live.
So Elon
can't go live unless you're verified now.
That's work.
They just changed it like a month ago, so
that's some work. Oh
Maybe
man, thanks for the laughs, man. I really appreciate that. That was very good.
Sure. This is a lot of times we turn, this show is a sesh with a topic, but I am really trying to reach out and get more people on that are not necessarily cannabis users.
She should be like a news reporter. She have a segment with her just being just blatantly just crass.
She is, yeah. She's like, well, this week in the eastern, northern, western side, you're fucked.
But
you're fucked. Yeah.
So Dad, I can breathe.
I work with teenagers all week long.
Every Thursday, Mary, come on back.
That's fun.
Oh my God.
Cheers to you, Florida hippie dude. Much love.
I go to get on the elevator to go downstairs, and the kids are not allowed on the elevator. Mm-hmm. And every afternoon when the bell rings, I leave with the bell because I come in at 7:00 in the morning, and which we're not, supposed to be. I mean, our contract time starts at 8. Right. So I come in the morning so that I can get the hell out of there by the afternoon because I got shit to do. But
yeah, literally.
Literally. So my classroom is almost directly outside or in front of where the elevator is. It's across the concourse from my classroom. So like maybe 50 steps or something like that. So anyway, every afternoon when the bell rings, I go to get on the elevator and there's this crowd of about 10 kids trying to get on the elevator. And they'll see me coming because they know that they're not supposed to be on the elevator. And they're like, hurry, hurry. And so they all crowd in and I hurry up and I run over there and I do that like this with the doors. I'm like, bye, Felicia's. Like, oh, miss. And I'm like, get out of there, you crazy kids.
Miss Kim.
What?
That's what they say?
No, they don't call me Kim. Out here, out here, it's we have a predominantly Latino population, and they address you as Miss or Mister. They don't say like Miss Axtell. Very few of them say Miss Axtell. They call you Miss, and that's culturally that's a sign of respect. And a lot of teachers don't understand that, especially like white teachers don't understand that because it's a cultural variation. So they call me Miss. Every once in a while, I'll get a Miss A, but they don't call me Kim.
Miss A.
I do have this one autistic kid. He's on my caseload, and he likes to call me Kim. He's a little turd. He does it as a little, like, he's very sarcastic, and he does it as like this little thing.
He's got it bad, got it bad, got it bad. He's out for teacher.
Yeah.
God, I hope not. That's so yuck.
So
I still have dreams of my teachers in middle school. Just kidding.
Well, you want to hear something? Here's something. So when I first started teaching, it was in the early 2000s, and I taught at Mayfield High School, and I was in my early 30s, right? And so fast forward to me working at the current high school I work at 20 years later. And this guy that I work with, he's one of our security, told me that he used to fantasize about me.
Oh, Lord.
And I was like, oh my God.
Hey, that's
I was mortified.
It can't be the first time you've ever been told that.
Yeah,
it was, dude. Like, I just stuff like that freaks me out. Like, I don't
it's a
think
reality.
of things like that. I don't, I'm very conservative in the way I dress and just stuff, and I'm just
you focus right now, even.
Well, it's not so much that, it's just that I'm there's certain things that I'm very conservative about, and it just freaks me out.
That's an attraction, though. That's an attraction. It's a challenge.
Jess says people in the boxes took a whole new turn this week. It is dating in the boxes and in the boxes.
Being in the box. That's gross.
That sounds actually like a very good dating show. What happens is you're both on a first date, and you are locked in a room where there's just a box, like a litter box there, and to like see if you can stand the test of time, and to see if you could actually really be together as a real long-lasting relationship, one of you has to poop in the box.
Dude, I would not do that.
Oh my God, what are we doing here?
I would not do that. I would crap my pants before I did that.
Well, crap the pants in front of someone else too. That would be a good test too for the to see.
So when I was,
I'll show you our logo. Go ahead,
when I was in my 20s.
Oh, see, that's like the Hollywood Square thing. That's pretty cool. I like that.
It's literally the Hollywood Squares. I added things in there.
See, it's funny. I was just talking about that. That's crazy. I wasn't even thinking. Oh, see, look at that. Look at that, man. Look at that. I thought about that shit too. It's like, yeah. I thought when I made my game, I was like, okay, yeah, a little bit like Hollywood Squares, but not so much like it.
I had people's faces in them, but people come and they go, man. This show is supposed to be for everyone. Anyone that gets involved with the show, it's now your show. Like, literally, I wanted to start. We had more people that were co-hosting, and I wanted to start rotating through and letting different people do the intro.
Yeah, it's like you have a whole. If you rock it right, you have a whole network basically. Yeah. You can watch certain things on certain times. Whatever floats your boat. I think that's pretty dope.
No, I just mean like the show Thursday night, 8:00.
Okay.
Every week having up to 10 people on screen. We could have a half dozen other hosts that have their own shows doing their own things, and we meet up on Thursdays, and that's how it's been. But some people aren't as consistent as others. But my point is, the opportunity is there to be for so many, it's crazy. It's not even. It's got its own separate YouTube channel. Like, it's not indoor farmer people in the boxes, Like, I just happen to be here every week. Like, it's for anyone. So it's a good networking thing.
I feel that, and that's dope as hell. You know what I'm saying? So what's the end goal?
The end goal is that I eventually get people in the boxes that are more professional, like as far as like long-term podcast hosts and things that have the equipment, people that are planning to, do this thing long term. Like there's a couple of shows that that have inspired this, and one of those shows, I mean, these guys, they get, it's every Friday night, and they get, there's 30,000 people watching live and everything. It's like,
yeah. If you're gonna do it exactly. I'm with you 100% on that.
It's the same formula. It's just more people that are all have
I just want to smoke weed with everybody. That's my mission. I want to pass a big ass joint around the world, and everybody just smoke and get fucked up at Woodstock, like.
Yeah.
And we coming to Canada too. We coming to Canada as well.
Well, and I guess that's a good point. Like, I don't expect this show to be like my everything, but I like the show because I think people need to have these difficult conversations more often and just sharing their perspective on things. And that was kind of that to me. That's part of self-sustainability, man.
But sometimes
that's like very similar. Like
that's like sometimes. Sorry to interject. Sometimes that's like picking a fight with somebody, though. Just smoke some weed, man. We're gonna agree to disagree. You have your way, I have mine. I can't force you to think the way I think. You're your own.
I just hate it when people get ugly with each other.
You don't have to be. That's the point. Like when you smoke cannabis, you shouldn't even. That's why I don't even. This right here. This is non-political.
Right.
This right here. You know what I mean? This should be your own religion right here, because you should be on some chill stuff when you smoke. You should be vibing. If you're angry and hating, then you're doing this for the wrong reason, man. You're not vibing.
For sure. Well, and that's a lot of times what ends up we find out on this show, at least, where people that can't actually just be able to hear what others have to say, and chill and be cool with it. Like, okay, you want to do that? Okay. But like, it's just like, that's interesting. It doesn't have to be like, oh, what? I thought about this earlier today. I was like, you literally cannot make any other person in the world think like you do. No matter what you think, no matter what team you're on, people that get angry, they, for some reason, I think in their head, they have this fantasy of like making you think the way they think. It's like,
no, you can't do that.
You can't do that.
You can't tell the clouds which way to go. So
you can't.
What are you doing? You see, people waste time, and people waste their time instead of just vibing out and just being right with each other. Because I always felt that if you come from here, if you're a solid individual, if you're real solid, then you understand that it's universal. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just it's you and I. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta agree to disagree. You know what I mean? And that's it. That's gonna be that. But people want to take it to the next level. They try to twist it in your head as this way, but common sense is not so common.
Well, we had a talk about common sense a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I remember that. It was like
common sense requires people to have common experiences, common knowledge, and we live in the world of jackass now.
But they want to be the common man. So if you want to be the common man, then you have to have that common knowledge. So it's just
people don't want to be the common man now. Some people rich. They want to be instantaneously rich.
Right, but see, where I'm starting to think is like there's so many animals in the jungle. You know what I mean? They're all not gonna think alike. They're all not gonna eat, fuck, shit, shoot my French, and made alike. You know what I mean? So it's like everybody's different, and if you just accept that, then you pretty much on some chill vibe, like whatever. It's whatever, man. Okay, like that's it. All right, no need to argue or fight.
People don't realize that makes
smoke some weed, man.
Them look bad. That makes you look bad when you just like
smoke. Grow up. It's called adulting, man. Grow up.
One hundo, do not respect, or one hundo, yeah.
Yeah. I just, I try really hard not to be disrespectful to people. I don't always agree with people. Like people, like I'm a conservative, And I have voted conservative all of my voting life until the recent.
Oh, here
person.
we go.
We see politics.
Well, I'm not
don't go there.
talking
Don't
politics.
go down that rabbit hole, please. Don't.
Well, I'm not. I'm trying to be careful. That's why I'm choosing my words.
But look, right now, we was all vibing to. Now you got to tread lightly. See, that's
well. So when I talk to people, when I see things out there, it amuses me. The hypocrisy of a lot of stuff. And I cannot help but point that shit out.
Yeah, I mean, you got to look. And when it comes to politics, both sides supposed to be working for all of us.
Oh, exactly.
At the end of the day, it's supposed to be unity. I don't care who it is. It's supposed to be unity. So if you ain't working for us, then you're causing a divide. You're causing a little soap opera. You want to go over here. You want to do this. You want to do that. Where is the plans? That what you doing for us? What's going on? What's taking so long? You're supposed to be in there working instead of diversing.
Yeah.
All of them. I'm an independent, so I don't care for none of them. You know what I mean? I do care for them, but this is all a soap opera right now. It's division.
Most people are.
It's division. It's pinning each other against each other. Smoke some weed. You smoke weed?
I'll smoke to that. I'll smoke to that. And I'm going to say good luck to everybody. Good luck.
One of my students asked me yesterday, we do current events every Wednesday. So we watch some video stuff. And one of my students asked me, Miss, how do I recognize a fake politician or something along those lines? Something about fake politicians.
They'll be listening.
And I told him, I said, baby, almost every politician out there has a record. They've been a politician for a while. And I said, politicians are going to tell you all kinds of stuff. And they're going to tell you stuff that's going to emotionally charge you. And I said, so don't listen to what they're telling you. What you need to do if you want to know who to vote for is go look at the work that they've done. The work that they've done is going to tell you what they're going to do for you in the future, is going to be a predictor of what they're going to do for you in the future. And let that be what makes you decide on who to vote for.
Okay, but you're missing a crucial part of this, which I think people overlook, and which I plan on talking about if we do an episode on this in the next coming months.
Oh shit!
This right here, guys. I think I might have an episode like this, where we're talking about politics, but you cannot bring up anyone's names, and you can't describe people who are in politics. All you can do is describe what you yourself believe on issues. What is it that you want to happen? What is it? Not just believe, but like not. I believe this happened. But what is it that you want? Like, what is it that you want?
Go get the work. Get the work. Get the work.
Those are what you call. Those are what you call values.
Get the work.
See, we used to vote on our values. I don't know what people vote on anymore, but
that's what I mean. I want to know what it is.
Our values.
But not just for them to get to work now, but like, what is it that you want? Like,
listen. Right. So it's like, where's the plan for all of us? Why are we so divisive? What's up with like, let's get it done? It's always got to be a divide. It's always got to be.
It's because the thing you want them to get done is different depending on the.
This is straight. Yeah. This is straight for people right here. Straight shit all over here. Fuck that. Oh, excuse me. Forget that. All the way over here. Unity is coming together and forming that straight line, man. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's common sense. Like, duh.
You know what I noticed? So my education, a lot of my education is in the study of government. So basically, I'm a political science major. I have a pre-law degree as well. I used to work for a U.S. senator. I used to work for a U.S. representative. I've done a lot of work in politics, whatnot. One of the things that I noticed in the 90s is how political machines, these people that get people elected, these
Harry Bryler
and stuff like that, really, I feel like part of why we are the way we are today is because it became about winning. And it became about strategy on how to win and how to manipulate people by saying things to direct people so that they would go out and vote in a particular way or not vote. And I think that a lot of that is where it started, is with that.
Yeah, it's too much division.
And I want to say, I really feel like that started in the 90s. You started seeing a lot of professional, like, oh my God, I can't think of his wife's name. Carville is his last name, and he is
the older dude.
But he's an old man. He's bald. He's an older guy.
Yeah, he always be on CNN all the time or something like that.
I don't know. I don't watch CNN, but it was him and his wife, and his wife is a Republican. But they're both strategists. And I just feel like, but they're professional at it. And I feel like our politics started getting off in that direction because of these people that they're hiring.
Power.
It is about power, but see, it started becoming exclusionary. It became us against them. And it's devolved into what we're seeing now. And it's ugly and it's scary and it's not right. You know, I try to be very fair-minded. Like I said, I'm a conservative, but I try to be fair-minded because I know that not everybody in this country is conservative. I know that there are people all over the place on the spectrum of both sides, and we all have to be served. We all have to live in this country together, and you can't just shove one agenda down people's throats all the time. It has to be shared.
Everybody.
Everybody has to have a voice.
It's supposed to be love and working together. I mean, he's going to have a little bit of discrepancy over here. Some people, but like I said, straight down the middle, it's supposed to be for everybody.
Yeah, and
we can't please everybody either.
It hasn't been for a long time. It's been very divided, and it's been this, we have to win kind of a thing, and it's devolved into this really ugly shit that you see everywhere.
I mean, I lost.
Like I'm seeing all of this stuff, and I'm not a Kamala Harris fan by any means. I am not a Democrat at all. It doesn't suit my.
I'm a human being. I'm a free thinker. I'm a human being, and I research, and then they're both BSing at the end of the day.
Well, yeah.
That's why I take the names out.
It really bothers me when I look on my feed and I see all of this stuff slamming Kamala Harris, calling her a whore, and all of this stuff. I mean,
no. That's to be expected. Remember Taylor Swift?
I understand it's to be expected. I saw what they did with Obama when he ran.
This is crazy. I mean,
he was president. But
all the name calling, and you guys are not getting to work. I mean, F all the BS, PhD degree, all that great stuff. At the end of the day, get to work.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? We're not unifying. We're going by this, looking at laptops. We're about people's sexual, preference and cocaine over there, and get to work.
It's just disgusting, and it's hypocritical.
It's too much.
There's so much hypocrisy with all of it, and it's like, oh my God, it's frustrating.
That's all just froth. Okay, I want to know what you want. You said a lot of people's names, but what do you want? What do you want to see happen? I don't mean like.
I want to see our fucking immigration problem fixed. The fucking immigration problem that was a fucking problem 40 years ago. That's what I want to see.
That's a big
we
one.
had the Cuban refugee crisis back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. This is where the immigration issue came up, and the Congress has fucking known that they need to fix it since 1960, and they haven't done it. And here we are today with these people, the people with the current refugee, and they don't want us, one side doesn't want to see it as a refugee crisis, but that's what it is. We have and it's not just refugees that are coming over, but because they won't fix the immigration stuff, they won't reform it. We get
so when are we gonna vote for the right people instead of the two-party system?
I don't know.
When are we gonna get out of that mindset that there's a
voting for
two-party
self-interest? We keep voting for what's good for me, and our system wasn't set up to be done that way. If you go back to the framers of the Constitution, go back and read their works. They'll tell you exactly how it's supposed to work. We're supposed to vote for the good of the country, but we're not doing that. We're voting for our self-interest, this entitled thing.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's because each person thinks that's what's good for the country. They don't know all that. I like decency. If I look, I'm gonna just speak hypothetically. If I was the other side, okay, if I could run again, I wouldn't cause so much drama. I would just bow out gracefully. I'll be back for your ass. I'm coming. All right, run again, but it's too much drama. It's too much power tripping right before your eyes. It's too much stalling. It's not always the people themselves, though. It's a lot of people around them in the media that want to sensationalize every little thing.
Yeah,
to make it a story, to make everything a story.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Trying to get the high headlines, man, but not telling the
Well, there were problems with the bill, and they're legitimate problems.
Look, the Republicans had a plan about what's that? What was the Obamacare Act? They're supposed to destroy that. They're supposed to destroy that, but
they didn't.
And they not. And then we still haven't heard any resolution like this is what we want to do for the American people. All come together and get this thing done. And the Democrats, they just cowards. I'm on my business. I vote for what I like, but at the end of the day, man, you got to use your own tool, man. Prices go up.
I think there should be no R or D by any of the names when voting.
Yeah, just
have to know.
I agree with you. I think that we need to get. And another thing that I think
how many parties? They had a lot of parties back in the centuries, man. They had about hundreds of parties back in the century.
You know what I think that they need to do is I think they need to get rid of, when it comes to voting for president, I think they need to get rid of voting districts.
I think betting.
Because they gerrymander the shit out of the voting, the district lines. Mm-hmm. And those lawsuits don't happen until after an election.
I want the weed party. I want the weed party to win.
They actually are a lot of parties out there. There's a bunch of parties out there.
Peace. Let's get the work done.
They just aren't very big. One of the namely ones would be like the Green Party. There is actually a Green Party, but it's just not like a very big party. There's a lot of small parties, but anyway, I have had enough of this. So we've run. Well, I don't know. Let's see. We still have 74 people in the house, so interested in the conversation.
What's up, people? How y'all doing? Good evening. My name's King Nebulous, man.
Florida hippie dude, I wanted to make a comment. You said something about lamb's bread, and I have a lamb's bread in my backyard right now. That's
Bob
7
Marley's
feet
favorite.
tall.
Yeah, lamb's bread, Bob Marley's favorite right there. I got some seeds. Of that.
It's a landrace. I'll tell you that, man. That is a.
Kim, you're killing me with this landrace thing.
Landrace.
It's a land race.
It's a land race. Mm-hmm.
No, it's a landrace.
2 against 1 here, Kim.
Okay,
I'm right. You guys are wrong.
I'm out of it.
I was giving her shit the other day during her show. It was like, what's a landrace?
I'm gonna give you
Tomato,
shit
tomato,
like that.
tomato.
Yeah, but she's 7 feet tall. She's been in bloom since the 14th of July, so not quite a month.
Oh shit!
And I think she's got 14 weeks of flower.
Oh, sweet.
Something like that.
I got 2 big bushes behind that wall over
I need
there.
to have you on as a grower sometime, man.
Yeah, I'm writing like I said. I'm writing that book.
Oh, that's about growing. I mean, I forgot
I'm
what you
writing
said.
that book, man.
I have
dropping on Amazon.
Right
Yes.
next to my lamb's bread, I've got green crack, and she's 6 feet tall. And
Outdoors.
right next to her
Outdoors.
is a Willie Nelson,
Outdoors.
and she's 6 feet tall. And then I've got a chocolate mimosa. It's about 5 feet tall.
Oh, you got a little Baskin and Robin things going on over there.
And then I've got a purple African Magic. And she's about 5.5 feet tall.
Wicked.
And everybody's bloom is in flower.
So, Neb, I think you would be like once the book comes out, that's when you come up to the show and we'll promote the book.
The book is gonna be fun. I'm like straight to the point. I grew my first grow was a pound, and it was cherry pie, and I grew it in a 3x3, and it was 1 pot, 1 seed, 1 light, and they said
first
only average, but it was a pound. It was sweet. It was had a lot of trichomes on it. So
you didn't have no problems or anything. Like
listen, when you first start growing, you pay you get really into growing. I was really into it. I was making sure I was not overfeeding it. I was probably looking at it too much. You know what I mean? But
I was not looking at them enough. I ended up with too many. I had like 9 my first time.
Oh my goodness, I got so many seeds,
right,
bro.
Sandy.
Good night, Sandy. Hey,
Good night.
Alyssa,
Mary wants the book.
That chocolate mimosa smells so good.
Oh wow.
You know what would be cool?
Nice.
What's that, man?
Mary wants the book, and I'm thinking with your voice, bro.
There it is.
Audio, look at this. Let me pull you up. Hold on.
Yes.
An audio book read by King Neb himself.
Growing Cannabis by King Nebulous.
Yes.
This is a straightforward book. Straight to the point. It tells you how many plants you can put in the tent, how high you should raise your light. It's a beautiful thing. I get right to the point.
Wow. Okay.
It's gonna be sweet.
So for a good beginner grower.
Different methods of growing, from a budget grow, or if you have a lot of money, you want to get everything. You don't need everything at one shot, But it's a good read, man. I really had fun doing it. And that was the vote for the cover. It's gonna be on the audiobook too, but I'm not gonna be the narrator. Nah.
Grow the cherry.
So it's gonna tell you how to grow with nutrients or without nutrients. I did all different type of methods. I did soil, the transplant all the way up to a 7-gallon pot. But my first grow was was cherry pie, and she took that whole 3x3 up a pound first grow, and that was the sweetest thing. I shared it with almost half of my team.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Half the team.
Yes,
what about the other half?
they ran out. It ran out, man. Yeah, man.
So, Mary Janelle, since you said this, I want to point out that I've been giving out an audio book every for the last couple of weeks on game night. We have 2 more to give out from my friend Dr. Richard A. Olson. Mm-hmm. And there's 2 more to give out audiobooks on game night, just so you know, Mary. We should get you in on that.
Okay.
Your voice is perfect for us.
I'll be releasing that book soon.
Good night, Jessica.
Be on Kindle.
My first grow was bag seed.
The first grow?
Yeah, and I had colas that were about this big around and huge.
I have some seeds just like from bag seed.
I used I grew in 15-gallon, or was it 10-gallon? 10 or 15-gallon grow bags, Fox Farms, Happy Frog, and I used the Fox Farm nutrient line. And then my second grow was
I got these
all
bags
kinds of
here.
other stuff.
This is last year's harvest. I got like a king bag. When I say a king bag, I mean a king bag.
Oh wow,
That's a big old cola.
that's
Most of my colas don't get that big because I'm a sativa grower, so mine aren't as nuggalicious.
Yes.
Well, speaking of nuggalicious, what's my hat? What's your number, Gerald? The wheel is over with, but your number would have been on locals. I'm assuming. If you want me to find it,
brother? Who's interrupting your game?
Say again.
Who's interrupting your game?
Game? No, it's I do. Okay, so we do games on Sunday, game night. But then throughout the week, I do a wheel that I make a post in my subscription groups, wherever they're subscribed at. They can get in there, comment, and I'll give them a number, and then I do a spin 3 times a week, and they get three times chances to win. Gerald, you were number 16. But that wheel is over with this week now.
I want some cereal.
Coming back Sunday for people in the boxes. You got Kim's show on Sunday, 2:00 Central Time. Sunday, fun day, fun in the sun, fun day. Chocolate Sunday.
Hot fudge Sunday.
Hot fudge Sunday.
Yeah, hot fudge
cherry
Sunday.
on top Sunday.
Ooh.
All right.
I almost heard something.
King Neb, everybody go check him out, guys. I've been trying.
I'm usually in the morning, Central Time, like 8 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock, you know.
I keep trying to get you up here, so I'm glad you came up, man. Appreciate it. I was like last minute, I was trying to think of any live streamers that would want to come up on this topic.
I told you I got you, bro.
You should come back. We could talk all kinds of shit.
Yeah. No, I got to rein her back in sometimes, like one of those big hooked. Like
that was hilarious. I shed tears on that one. That was a good one.
Man. I actually wrote down the time.
I love it.
I'm always good for stories.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, now you really know each
first
other, right?
impression. I like that. Yeah, good shit.
She's like, here, I got pictures. I'm like, hold on, I'll be right back.
Oh, no, I don't have pictures of that.
I wrote it down. I wrote down the timestamp. I'm gonna start doing this, bro. I'm gonna make a reel of this part. The part where you where you lost it and everybody was laughing. We're gonna make a reel of Kim talking about her shit. I wrote down the timestamp, and we're gonna start doing that more often. I'm gonna start grabbing these timestamps on good moments that I can. Anyway, we're gonna wrap it up though, guys. Make sure you check everybody out, and if you ever have any questions about the show or have any other things, hit me up in the DMs, of course. Go subscribe, guys. I want to get everybody in on this. The more people we can subscribe, the more people we can help, because so far people that are participating, they win pretty big. So shouts out to the live stream community. Congratulations to all the winners tonight for sure. And I'll get with everybody later on. Gabrielle was the number winner, and she's a Facebook subscriber. So shouts out.
Yes, sir.
Gabrielle.
Music off. Good vibes. King Neb, thanks again, man.
Yeah, I love it, man. I love it.
If you haven't yet, hit that like button, guys. If you
to come back
follow the channel, do that. Have a good night.
I will have to come back and talk more shit.
I love that. That was funny.
Did you want to shout anything out before we go?
No, big up to my LMPG family, man. Much love to each and every one of you. Don't care what side of the fence you're on. Remember, just look up at the sky.
Where can we find your music?
Music, let's see if I paid my bill yet. No, I ain't paid my bill. I gotta go pay that bill before I give out that link. But it's usually kingnebulous.com, or you can check out my store.
Oh, I got you. You got your own website.
You get the t-shirts and everything.
That's awesome. Okay, cool. But yeah, we'll get you back on sometime. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good night. Be good this weekend. Be safe, everybody. Peace.